Hey everyone, we are going to be looking at newly formed Tropical Storm Elsa to bring impacts to the Caribbean and possibly to the US. Before we could get into the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on post notifications so you won't miss a single upload or live stream on the channel. Now right now we are looking at the 5-day graphical tropical weather outlook from the National Hurricane Center in Miami, Florida. Now as you can see, we do have Tropical Storm Elsa as of 11 a.m. AST. Thursday, July 1st, advisory number 4 for Tropical Storm Elsa. Maximum sustained winds of 40 knots or 45 miles per hour. A minimum central pressure of 1006 millibars. Located at 10.1 north, 51.4 west, and movement is west at 24 knots or 28 miles per hour. Moving pretty decently fast towards the Lesser Antilles. Here's the current forecast cone for Tropical Storm Elsa. As you can see, right now it's currently just to the east of the Lesser Antilles, moving westward straight towards the Lesser Antilles. We do have tropical storm warnings out there in the blue there, and we also do have tropical storm watches out in the yellow. Those will soon turn into tropical storm warnings as it brings impacts to more of those tropical storm watch areas, and of course you will see impacts for those tropical storm warning areas. As you can see, still a tropical storm by 8 a.m. Friday, and that's when it starts to make impacts on the Lesser Antilles for tomorrow morning. By 8 p.m. moves out of the Lesser Antilles just south of Puerto Rico. As you can see, gets very close to the Dominican Republic and Haiti, and you may definitely see impacts for Haiti and Dominican Republic. Puerto Rico, not so much impacts, but definitely a little bit impacts. And definitely Jamaica will see some impacts for this. Cuba will definitely see impacts, and Florida will definitely be at risk for Tropical Storm Elsa. Looking more of early next week. Definitely not this weekend. Now here's the tropical storm force wind speed probabilities. As you can see, parts of the Lesser Antilles right now are at about a 70 to 80% chance to see tropical storm force winds. Puerto Rico is going to see around a 5 to 20% chance for tropical storm force winds. That may increase a little bit, but you're not going to really see much tropical storm force winds. Definitely some very gusty winds. Haiti definitely will see around a 50% chance for tropical storm force winds. That will definitely increase over time. And Dominican Republic at max, probably a 50% chance for tropical storm force winds. Cuba will definitely see around maybe a 70% chance for tropical storm force winds, or maybe even higher as this moves over towards that area. But of course, it's very low chance to see tropical storm force winds right now, but that definitely will increase over time. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you won't miss a single update on Tropical Storm Elsa, because this will definitely change over time. Now here's the arrival time of those winds here. As you can see, by around Friday of 8 a.m. you will see those tropical storm force winds over in the Lesser Antilles. By around Friday of 8 p.m. you should see maybe some tropical storm force winds over in Puerto Rico, mainly the more coastal areas. Dominican Republic will see some of those tropical storm force winds by Saturday of 8 a.m. and then Haiti by Saturday at 8 p.m. we'll see some of those tropical storm force winds. By Sunday at 8 a.m. Well, actually Saturday 8 p.m. Cuba will also see some of those tropical storm force winds, and the rest of the country of Cuba will see more of those tropical storm force winds. We're going to expect tropical storm force winds to hit Florida by between Sunday and Monday. More of maybe the overnight hours, but definitely again stay tuned as this will change. Now here's the current satellite imagery for Tropical Storm Elsa. As you can see, we're not seeing a whole lot of convection. We're definitely seeing a lot of convection more in the northern part of the storm, but not so much in the southern part of the storm. And you definitely can see the circulation. You can't quite see the center point of circulation anymore, but you can definitely see some circulation within this cyclone here. And pretty much it's looking to be not actually very strong as of right now. Definitely winds are quite increasing, but the convection is definitely very unorganized. As of right now, it's not looking so much like a tropical storm, more of a tropical depression, or even still an invest as of right now. But it is in fact a tropical storm Elsa from the National Hurricane Center, but definitely not quite looking like a tropical storm according to satellite imagery. Now we continue to eye the spaghetti models for Tropical Storm Elsa. As you can see, most of these models are definitely going into the Caribbean, hitting Cuba. All of those models are hitting Cuba in some place. Now we do have some models just scraping Florida and going off on into the Atlantic. If it does go off into the Atlantic, Bermuda may see some impacts. But right now it's looking more likely to go into the Gulf and bring impacts to Florida. Most of these models are hitting Florida, but we do have some. Just keep in mind, we do have some that do go into the Atlantic. Now, here's the model intensity guidance for Tropical Storm Elsa. Now, as you can see, a lot of these models are in Tropical Storm Strength, which it is in Tropical Storm Strength, according to the National Hurricane Center. We're actually around right here because we are seeing 45-mile-per-hour winds. We're actually around right here. As we are seeing those 40-knot tropical storm force winds. But as you can see, as time increases, we could see a Category 1 hurricane within the next 48 hours. As you can see, some of these models are reaching Category 1 status within the next 48 hours. We may see, if it's not the next 48 hours, we may see that Category 1 status by the 72-hour range or even the 96-hour range. But it's looking, maybe we could see a Category 1 by 48 hours. But a lot of these models are just staying at a tropical storm strength, making landfall as a tropical storm, and then weakening from there. But we do have some that do strengthen a bit. Now that might be when it hits Cuba and then it hits Florida. It does strengthen a little bit there. But we'll really have to wait and see what this really does here. So again, make sure you do stay tuned to the channel. I may also do a live stream on Tropical Storm Elsa, maybe a automated live stream once it gets closer to the US. It's looking maybe starting this weekend, so make sure you do stay tuned for that. If you did enjoy the video on Tropical Storm Elsa, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on post notifications so you won't miss a single update or live stream on Tropical Storm Elsa or any other tropical cyclones. Also, make sure to share this video with any friends or family that may want a update on Tropical Storm Elsa or may live anywhere in the Caribbean, Gulf of Mexico, or even the East Coast. But anyways, stay safe.